And now they're back together. And as she said, it's deeper than ever. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to read an email from one of my clients because I believe it's actually going to help a lot of you. I'm going to answer her question regarding her mirror soul and intend that it helps a lot of you in the collective. I also want to share an update that I just got from one of my other clients who's on a package. She just had an amazing manifestation with her mirror soul. So I'm going to talk about that as well. It should be relatively short and sweet. Before I get into this, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you guys for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, you guys know that I always talk about deep soul connections. That's where it's at for me. I'm not talking about just infatuation, lightly dating, just wanting to get a text message, things like that. Email a short description to me at kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want. Then my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available session. So this is what she wrote. Hi, Kim. I hope all is well. I have a question. My specific person has been struggling financially for a few months now. After I had the session with you, I have seen a huge improvement in my self-concept. He even said to me that the more he lives, the more he appreciates how I've always been there for him. Now, I have a question, and I know it's fear surfacing up. I get worried sometimes that since we're not regularly in contact, but he texts me when he feels overwhelmed, me responding and being there makes me think, am I overgiving? Am I being taken for granted? I always appreciate you and love you. And I love you too. And thank you for sending this in. So the first thing I wanted to look at is you still are keeping a story that he is struggling financially. Stop seeing him as struggling financially. Stop seeing any of your divine messengers in a way that you wouldn't want for somebody to see you, or for you that you wouldn't want to see yourself. Somebody's struggling financially, then you want to see that they are financially secure, having tons of opportunities. Okay. So after you had the session with me, you saw a huge improvement in your self-concept, which is awesome. So continue doing that part of the work. When you said, he even said to me that the more he lives, the more he appreciates how I've always been there for him. So that is really good movement. You have manifested feeling a deeper love and appreciation for yourself through the self-concept work. And your mirror soul is reflecting a deeper appreciation for you. The fear of being taken for granted, that he only wants you when something is wrong. He only wants you when he's struggling. Continue to do the self-concept work like you are. Don't stop doing that, but see the highest and best in him. You're the light having the experience as the character that you are believing that you are up until this point in your life. Being of that divine nature with all of that pure power and unconditional love. See that he is strong, confident, secure, financially healthy, wealthy, that he comes to you and loves you by his side simply because he deeply adores and cherishes you, not because he needs anything from you, but that he loves your support because you are the woman that he's always dreamed of being with. Okay. So don't continue to see him as struggling financially. See him in a better light. It wouldn't be hard if I said to you, the reason why it becomes hard is because of when it comes to our mirror soul and our specific person, our true love, it becomes very deeply emotional. But remember this, just like I've come on before, for example, with my brother, just as an example, right? He's my brother. He got diagnosed with something nonstop every morning since the day I found out, nonstop. He's part of my inner work that I do, along with all of my divine messengers. So him, my mom, Hannah, my dogs, my clients, people that I'm dealing with right now with, my mortgage broker, different different people that I deal with different types of things, right? Everybody's part of the inner work that I do in the morning and also throughout the day as things come up. When I hear that my brother is suffering from something, then I go within and I see him as being healthy and strong. Visually, I see him. I have a quick inner conversation and I say something about how healthy and strong he is. And I hear him tell me how good he's feeling, right? And then my mother just texted me the other day out of nowhere, Kimmy, I just wanted to share really good news. Your brother just got test results back from such and such, and and it was the best news that he could get. I don't want to disclose his confidential private information, but that's not hard for you guys to feel into, right? To believe in. Just see somebody, if you see somebody is sick, see them as healthy. Imagine hearing yourself say, wow, you look so well. You look so healthy and strong. And imagine hearing them say, I feel amazing. I do that all the time. I do it all the time. So it's the same exact thing with your person. He's not struggling anymore. And for you guys watching, anything that you believe, the story that you have around health, financial security, vulnerability, being committed, being ready for a relationship, being trusting, you have to see all those things within yourself and you have to see your person in that light too. Emotionally healthy, emotionally mature, emotionally well, stable, strong, secure, all of that great stuff. Be it and then see it. Be it in yourself and then see it in others. And then you'll be able to experience that version of your reality. The other thing that I wanted to share really quickly is another one of my clients who has been in a relationship for 7 years with her mirror soul. They work together at a hospital. So she does see him on a regular basis. They have had a relationship, but there's always been the story of him not wanting everybody to know that they're together and saying things like, once in a while, I don't think that I can give you what you want and things like that. And then, as I've said before, when you put situations with your person above you, out of your reach, that you feel like you want them more than they want you, that alone can make them feel that that they can't please you. They can't give to you what you want. Even if you're judging your person, that you're observing and thinking, they're not giving me what I want, they're not meeting my needs, then that will be reflected back to you. So she told me that they had spent a week together for their 7 year anniversary and they had such a good time. But the story around not being out in the open for everybody to see them together rose up because she observed something in her 3D. She got triggered. She attached negative meaning to it. Then she was in her old core wound of not being good enough, not being seen, not being heard. And she had a story with her ex-husband where it was a great relationship. And then he betrayed her. He cheated on her. So there's a story around men and love not being safe and really in commitment. So anyway, what she told me was after the week they were together, she got in her feelings of what happened. They ended up separating because he ended up telling her, I don't think I can give you what you want, which is her reflection of both. I don't feel like I can maybe I'm not good enough for this or something from the past, or he's not giving me what I want. So it's mirrored perfectly. They separated for, I think, about a month or so. She went deep into self-concept work where she was loving herself, forgiving him, also forgiving people from her past. So she's gone all in deeply with this. And he came back, and now they're back together. And as she said, it's deeper than ever. I do see a pattern of a lot of people who, when you're separating a lot with your specific person or mirror soul, when there are multiple separations because you guys really do deeply love each other, and the closer you get, then you keep parting. She recognized that it's not him that's running away. He's not an avoidant. It was a story that maybe she had before. She's recognizing this is coming from within me. Every time we get close, I get triggered. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And it's exactly the purpose. So don't beat yourself up for it either. It's who you were created to love, and they were created to love you. You guys did choose each other before you entered into this human experience. Again, you are the light that chose this human experience. You chose to come here and do this. You chose this awakening process. This was your choice. Go within, give love to yourself, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, let go of your past. That was the other thing that was coming up with him. There was a story of not trusting and not letting go of the past. So when you get these kinds of reflections, you really have to keep bringing it back to yourself and just giving yourself love, going into forgiveness, letting go, choosing yourself, surrendering, and then go back into your end. And remember that if you want to be married with your mirror soul, you're not manifesting from being in the middle. You're not manifesting as wanting to be chosen. You are manifesting from the energy of being the spouse, wife, husband. Okay? Anyway, please do receive the message down below. Affirm, I trust that my end exists with me and my mirror soul. And reach out to me if you need me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye. Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between